Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Life Adventurist podcast. I'm Jenny Holla, your host, and this is the podcast for conscious leaders, spiritual entrepreneurs, and anyone who's wanting to explore some of the edges of spirituality, to perhaps think about or be exposed to things a little bit differently, expand your knowledge, expand your perceptions of who you are in the world around you. And of course, those of you who love exploring life from a fun and travel and adventure standpoint. So for today's episode, I'm actually, just so for the listeners know this, I am trying out a new software on my computer and recording a video of this that's going to go up on YouTube. So whenever I have a guest on the podcast, I have been putting those videos up on YouTube, and I have not put any videos of just me recording the podcast up on YouTube. So we're trying out a new software to see how this works. So as long as everything works as planned, this episode will be up on YouTube the same day as it goes live on the podcast thing. So if you do want to watch the experience, if that's something that's interesting to you, or in addition, or however you want to do it, that's going to be up there. And then for those of you on video on YouTube, hello, welcome. This is, as you just heard, another experience, and today, a new experience. And today I am going to be sharing a message that I sent out to my email list. So if you don't already know, I send out weekly-ish channeled messages from the Akashic records. And what I do is I tap in and I invite the record keepers to share whatever would be in the highest and best good to support those who are on the list or going to be called to be on the list. And sometimes I feel really strong guidance to share these also in a more public way because all of the messages are so good. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of these messages, or a lot of them, end up in a book of Akashic activations, 365 days of channel messages, or I don't know. I have no idea how it's going to come, but that is something that I wasn't planning on saying, but it came out. And so if you want to receive these messages before they go live out to the public, and you want to receive ones that I don't post out on videos or anything like that, then you want to head to jennyholla.com, JENIHOLLA.com, and that's where you can sign up for the email list, and you will get a welcome channeled messages. Make sure that you confirm your email, and then once you confirm your email, you will get the welcome channel messages and then you'll get the rest of them that I send out. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so today's message that I'm sharing from the record keepers is about entering into the flow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my intuitive guidance as I'm sharing this message. So it could potentially be a combination of me reading what the record keepers channeled through me. I couldn't figure out the right words to say that. And I may jump in and help explain anything a little bit more or add more context to it. So let's see. Okay, so this message is about entering into the flow. They start by saying, the flow is not some elusive thing that comes and goes, although sometimes it might feel that way. The flow starts with a state of mind and a level of consciousness. It is much easier to enter into a state of flow when your field is clear of fears, judgment, worry, angst, uncertainty, and impatience. And I'm just going to add, and whatever else is there, causing you to be distracted or causing you to not be fully in touch with who you are. So anything energetically, known or unknown, that's in your field that is keeping you from being in the present moment. So I go back into the message here. You enter flow through the portal of the heart. Ways to achieve this are through gratitude and appreciation and viewing the small things in life as a gift. And one thing I love about this is there was a message that went out to my email list before this. I don't know, it was a couple weeks prior, and it was about receiving the gift. And I'm not going to read that one, but what I will do is I'll at least share a bit about what that was. And really the essence of that message was being open and like expanding into this place and space of noticing all of the gifts, no matter what it is, big or small, physical or non-physical. And it helps us to be able to expand our joy, our awe, our excitement, being in the energy of like back in the energy of a playful child. And we're talking like, wow, what a gift that my husband found this new software and here I am trying it out right now. What a gift that you're here with me, that you're spending your time with me, whether it be audio or video or however you're spending your time with me. What a gift. And I'm so grateful for that. And when we're able to tap into those little gifts, I mean, I feel it right now just sharing these examples. I just feel so warm and yummy inside. So that's what they were referencing. So I'm going to go back into the channel message. Morning routines can also support you in achieving this state. A morning routine that allows you to connect to your own soul and heart essence and to connect and receive from divine, source, God, universe, whatever name resonates with you. So at this point, the record keepers had asked me to share a morning routine that I've been doing recently. And this has actually been inspired by Amanda Merritt. So what happens is I first start out with a short meditation and I open myself up to be filled with and receive light, pure light from source. Then I open my journal and I ask the following: what does my heart need today? Now, to give you some examples here, sometimes my heart, like when that comes, I'm just writing whatever is coming through. What does my heart need today? Sometimes it's solitude or nature or fun and play. Like whatever comes through, I write that down. Then I move to what angels can I hire today? I believe that I've referenced this on my podcast before. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep it super short as far as doing my best to explain the concept without this being a whole episode on it. So hiring the angels is a concept that comes from the book, Hiring the Heavens. And so if you want to read that and explore that, it gives so much more depth. And essentially what it is there's all these angels who are available for hire. And they're just waiting for us humans to hire them. And you don't have to pay them. There's nothing you have to do. It's more of having that intention and asking. And so you can hire an angel to help support you. Like I do it like, oh, I'm hiring an angel to find a parking spot. I'm hiring an angel to ensure that this podcast is received with love and grace and it's delivered out to the right people. I'm hiring an angel to support me with this difficult task and having a magnanimous, an amazing outcome for all. Now, these are like super basic. Like you can get more specific with it, but that's the concept of how can you hire some angels in order to support you in your life's journey and mission and goals. And if you're a TikTok person, Amanda Merritt has so many TikTok videos on this where she shares a lot more. And she even has a course that if you feel called, I think she has a special code. If you like find her through TikTok and you get a code that saves you a little money on that course. If you want to go super deeper in that, you can get Hiring the Heavens book or go to Amanda Merritt's TikTok, watch her videos. It'll help explain a little bit more. So the third question that I ask in my journal is, what steps can I take today? How can I show up today? These questions, it's interesting because I do these, I don't know, like 80 to 90% of the time. Although I feel that I'm in a bit of a transition here to transition into a space and into a set of journal questions that continue to support me even deeper. But this essence is an example of a morning routine that can really help you to enter into the flow. And here's what I'll add for this. So, especially for that part with what steps can I take today, I'm just receiving from my higher self, my intuition, my guides as to what steps I can take. And then that guides me for the day for what actions. And then it keeps me without getting caught in my head, without overthinking, without trying to figure out what's next. And I'll add here that I'm definitely still working on this because sometimes I get caught in my head. Sometimes I don't do this and I find that I'm floating around unsure what to do. So wanted to add that this is something I'm still working on myself. So let's get back into the channel message here. So the record keepers say, accessing flow more effortlessly happens as a result of showing up in your truth and in alignment with who you are at a soul level. The closer you align to this truth, the truth of the soul, the more flow you will experience. The journey to aligning to the truth of your soul is different for each individual and is found through many methods and modalities. The core of it all is to heal the parts of you that were hidden away and to shine the light on the true aspects of you that haven't felt safe to be seen. Remember to honor where you are in each now moment and to express gratitude for how far you've come. There are deeper layers to explore and it is unnecessary to focus on having not arrived yet. This will keep you stuck in loops and cycles that ultimately don't serve you. You are exactly where you need to be. Remain open to all possibilities and focus on being the best version of you today, while holding lightly a vision of the version of you that you are becoming. Stay truthful and present, and you will be in the flow. With love, the record keepers. So I want to touch on this last part about remaining open to all possibilities and focus on being the best version of today while holding lightly a vision of the version that you are becoming. What this means to me and how I interpret this is when we are really wanting something and we're wanting something really intensely, we can hold too tight onto it. Therefore, repelling it a bit from our field. And this is a metaphor that I've shared a few times. So you may have heard it, so it won't hurt to hear it again. Is I grew up playing competitive softball. So whether it's softball or baseball, the idea here is that when you're up to bat and when you're holding the bat and you're gripping the bat and in comes the pitch and you just want to hit a home run, you want to get a hit, you want to hit it hard, let's go, I'm trying to do this. When you're trying really hard to get a hit, what happens is you grip the bat too tight. There's multiple things that happens, but this is likely what's happening for a lot of people. So you grip the bat too tight. You begin to breathe more from the upper chest or hold your breath. And you swing so hard that sometimes you pull your head and you're not watching the ball. Maybe you're just whiffing. And the thing about this is what a lot of times happens when you're trying to absolutely crush the ball, you pop it up to the pitcher or the first baseman or in the infield, which in turn can be one of the most embarrassing things because you're like, oh, I just hit this little pop-up, I was trying to crush it. In college, I was the fourth batter. I was the cleanup hitter. So I hit for power. I hit many home runs, and I had strength and all of that. I was a really good player. And I know, looking back, and I know this now too, that every time that I got hits or multiple hits or hit home runs was when I was so relaxed and having fun, breathing deeper from my belly, having a looser grip on the bat. and the ball would fly every time. And even this went forward into my time playing slow pitch softball, which kind of seems like it's easier to crush the ball because here it comes, the big, beach ball coming at you all slow. And it's especially then when, you like trying to crush the ball and you end up hitting pop-ups because you're just trying too hard. That's what I perceive them talking about. Well, holding lightly to the vision of the version that you are becoming. So you're holding that, in your intention, in your awareness, but you're not like holding onto it so tightly that you're like missing everything else. Let's see. So letting this sink in for just 1 second. I actually want to look up something here because I am recording this a little bit out of order of release. So I'm seeing when this is coming out. Oh, this is so perfect. So last week on the episode, we talked about soul destiny, timelines, and soul alignment with Violetta Pleshakova. Talk about a really powerful episode that sets the foundation for this message. What she's talking about and stepping into a different paradigm for manifesting is also connected to entering into the flow by us releasing the control and the need and desire for our egos to be running everything, for things to happen in the way that we think or like are forcing them to happen. Even the most well-intentioned people, myself included, I can get caught in those loops where I am forcing or getting too attached to the outcome. And when I'm too attached to the outcome and I'm forcing something to happen, is when I become disconnected from the flow. It's likely you feel it too. So checking one more thing here. All right. So when this goes out, I just checked. You're going to have today listening to it if you're still in June, and tomorrow you're going to have a few more days if you want to get the 20% off of the Akashic record readings. So I'm offering the code Soul Growth. I didn't make a little thing on the video for this, but Soul Growth, SOULGROWTH. So that code gets you 20% off Akashic record readings, and you can go to akashicactivations.com. So that code is good through the end of June. Of course, whenever you are called to connect and get an Akashic record reading, I'm here for you. I just wanted to give you one last reminder and one last opportunity to be able to take advantage of that. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, you know what else I'm going to share? Side note, doing this on video too. Usually if I'm poking around, I'm like, all right, podcast team, edit that out. But since we're on video and I'm just going through and I'm not going to edit the video, you're going to see me going through this. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to share is that I am facilitating, I am leading 7 weeks of magic, which is a group experience to activate self-trust, strengthen your intuition, and align to your highest timeline. This experience is all guided by the Akashic record keepers. It's a group experience for conscious leaders and entrepreneurs who are ready to embrace their divine path. So I am currently enrolling for this group. And the thing that's super special about this group is this is not just let me throw a link out and you're going to hop in if you have the funds. No. This is a group where you are connecting to your soul and to your heart, and you're being in the flow. You're being in that state of flow, and you're feeling that this is a soul yes to be a part of it. And I haven't even really fully told you everything, but I'm just going to read like the first little intro paragraph that I have together, and I can send this to you if you're interested in exploring more. You can, I feel like I still want to say like you can apply, but I don't have an application because what this is going to require is you reaching out and us connecting. And I'll share this PDF with you. You can have a read of it. We can have a chat. I can feel into your energy. We can make sure that this is for sure a good fit for both sides. So let me read this to you of what is like the initial paragraph here. Are you ready to I feel like hold on. Let me I feel like I'm like some kind of like movie introducer. Hold on. Let me get into my body a little bit more here. Okay. If you're feeling like you're ready to unlock your innate intuition and to deepen the connection with yourself, and that you know you were meant for more and you're ready to step into alignment with your highest timeline, then I invite you to join me and a group of like-minded souls on a transformative journey of self-discovery, energetic empowerment, where you will connect to your innate intuition, cultivate self-trust, and tap into the expansive version of yourself that exists beyond fear and doubts. Yes, this group experience offers a non-traditional, unconventional approach. Amen to that. Rooted in energetics and frequency shifts. I'm inviting you, with the Akashic record keepers, leading the experience, to step into a new level of self-trust, intuition, and grounded presence on this empowering journey of self-discovery and transformation. So what we're going to be doing together is every week there will be a video and supportive tools that will be released into the members portal. And then every week we're going to have a live call with all the other souls who are on this journey together. And that call is going to be to help answer any questions that you have. Also, there's going to be an opportunity, like I'm going to be following my intuition as well as the Akashic record keepers for these embodiment calls. And so you're going to share your wins, you'll get personalized guidance, you have your questions answered as you navigate your transformational journey. Okay? So I have an early bird special of this. So if you enroll before 7/7/2023, the investment is $777 US. And it's starting on 7/25/2023, which is also magical because 7 for the month, 2 plus 5 is 7, and 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. Like there's so much alignment with this. And another layer of this that I'm super excited for is that I'm going to be leveling up and expanding in ways as I step through a portal that is actually starting, as of this recording, starting tomorrow, but when it releases, I would have already been in it. That is Unleash Your Abundance with Joanna Naughton. She was on my podcast, and a lot of you really resonated with her. And some of you are actually in Unleash Your Abundance with me. So I'm going to be going through a huge level up, and I'm going to be bringing that expansion and that energy and deepening my connection with the records to be able to support you on your transformation. It's going to be absolutely incredible. This work is so life-changing, and to be able to go through with a group of like-minded individuals who are on a same or similar journey, I'm just saying, like, this is like, I don't even know, I'm like, this is so, I don't know, all the words that are coming seem like not right, but the activations and the transformation that's going to happen in this container are going to be so incredible and so powerful. So if this message is aligning with you in any way, if you're getting tingles or you're getting excited or you're curious to know more, reach out. We've probably already talked in like the quantum. We've probably already talked, in that level, soul to soul. Reach out human to human. And this, I just want to remind you that this is not about closing as many people and getting to the program. No, this is about it being a true fit and making sure that there is the right energy and the right frequency entering into this container. And both of us being honest and truthful and connecting in with our own intuitive guidance to be able to make this decision that is a full yes for both sides. So if you want to learn more, reach out to me. You can reach out to me at the Akashic Nomad on Instagram, or you can send me an email, soulgrowth@Akashic Activations. I am looking forward to chatting with you and supporting you on that journey. Let me look ahead and see what's coming up. Ooh, I don't know which episode is coming up next after this because I haven't planned it, but I do have some that are sitting in the waiting list, so I'm going to feel into that. So you're in for some magical treats, and I will see you on the next episode.